Hey, what's up, everybody? So, this right here is for my fellas, man, for the men. I was sitting here doing some thinking, and actually, I was listening to another speaker. You know, it's kind of like what I do with my little time when I'm just chilling. I feed my thoughts a little bit by just listening to other speakers. And I was listening to this brother. He goes by the name Immortal Minds, and a lot of his talks are geared towards men mostly, and it's probably about women or how men can do things better and so on. And in a way, as a result of something he had said in his last video I just watched, it made me think about men. And one of the things that I've been saying, I would say kind of like complaining about, or one of my grievances amongst men, for me towards men, is that men are largely responsible for the conditioning, I would say, of the dating world, or the conditioning of our relations with women, whether it be intimate or platonic. I feel that men are largely responsible for the conditioning of that. And what I'm saying is that men are the reasons, play a big part, I would say. I don't say 100%, but play a major part. I would even go as far as say play the bigger percentage of why the relations that we have with women are where they at right now. And I don't look at that as a good thing. I look at the relations we have with our women right now, our black women right now. It's not in a good place. It's not healthy. You know, we kind of like on life support. You know, we're not really doing well. We at war with each other. We're in a place where men have taken the position of kind of somewhat being like a servant. I'm gonna use that term, but I don't mean servant like there's a good servant. There's a servant that we should be for our woman, but not just as a servant. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying the man should be everything. He should be the provider, physically, mentally, spiritually. And when I say physically, I mean whether it be on a physical level or just be monetarily, financially. You know, he's supposed to provide for her in those ways. He's also supposed to maintain her. Meaning, you know, once you provide it, you have to maintain. You know, but beyond that, we also supposed to be a protector, and a protector again, not just on a physical level, not just my arm, on a physical level, but on a mental and spiritual level as well. And this is done not by just saying what we disapprove of. You know, a lot of us are good at that, saying don't do this, don't do that. I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you talk to so and so. But what we have to do more than that is that we would have to become more of an example, first of all, of how to be in our relationships with other males, in our relationships, or the way we deal with women. You know what I'm saying? We have to first lead by that type of example first, and then I would say once we definitely have proven that we have the intellectual capacity, the character, you know, to guide, you know, something that she can trust, something that she can admire. You know, once she finds that your mental is something I have to admire, you know, because men aren't being admired by or desired by or attracted, don't find or not being attracted by the mental mainly. They're being admired by or desired by what you can provide on a physical level. You know, and it's just a physical level when it should be all the way around the board. And when you think about it, my physical, not just my physical appearance, but how can I provide for you physically shouldn't even be something that you even know about until you really get to know how I think. You know, so your first attraction while my physical may have gotten your attention, my mental is supposed to be the thing that you decide on if you are attracted to me or not. But here's a piece of this, because I'm kind of deviating just slightly because I want to make a point. The thing that you are attracted to, women, you are attracted to about men, is stuff like if he can make you laugh. How funny is he? How much of a clown, how much he joke, how much is he able to make you forget about responsibilities, obligations and things like that. And I'm saying, when I say that, how much he can make you forget, because I'm saying time goes by when you're having fun. So however, if I can take you out and show you a good time, let's have that fun, woo, woo, this has become the standard though. And so it has reached the point where, because women, that's what you desire, that's your criteria. Make me laugh, and we might can go anywhere. So what guys are doing, being the biggest clown they can be. And so they put more value into entertaining you, making you feel good on that level, than they are into proving that they are anything other than that. So next thing you know, you're trying to figure out why you got a man that isn't a good provider, why you got a man that lies, why you got a man that can't be faithful. Because that wasn't your standard criteria. That was not what you were looking for. What you were looking for was a clown. You were looking for somebody that can make you laugh. And of course, somebody that looked like they can provide, right? But you don't really know if he can really provide, because it's not the mental that you're attracted to. So what ended up happening is that you paying attention to what looks like financial security. You know what I'm saying? So men know how to manipulate, because when our mother becomes the first woman that we learn how to manipulate. So men know all these different things y'all want, and they play the role of fulfilling your desires. I'm gonna make you laugh, and either I am going to be able to deal with you on your financial expectations, or I'm gonna make you think that I can. Understand now that when a man plays on a surface level of existence, his existence is very physical. So he's only attracted to you too on a physical level. He's not designed and trying to get to know you mentally. And so therefore, as a result of that, he's only after your physical. So if I'm only after your physical, and I knows what it takes to get you to break all your defenses down. I'm gonna make you laugh, I'm gonna show you a good time, we're gonna go out, we're gonna spend money, we're gonna drink, we're gonna smoke, right? Because I'm making you drop your defenses. So therefore, once you like me, because I make you laugh, I make you have a good time, and once you feel or think or know that I have some money, then what happens? You bust the legs open for me, right? I get what I want out of that. Don't let it not be good. Don't let it not be everything that I was hoping and thought it would be, because now you really finna get the short end of the other stick. So if it is though, everything that I thought it would be, guess what? You see, now we're working in reverse, in backwards, because now is that he may like the sex, right? And so here's one or two things gonna happen. Either he's gonna keep coming back for the sex, which not gonna make him loyal, because he's gonna see a bunch of women he's attracted to, and a bunch of them that looks like they got the good. You feel what I'm saying? So he's gonna reproduce this role over and over again with different females. So that's why you can't keep him. That's why you're not keeping him, because you got him with your physical. You didn't get him with your mental. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a certain part of your character he like, but it's not when okay, this is how you know somebody like you on a mental level. It's when you get serious. It's when you get serious. How can they relate with you then? It's when you get the voicing your grievances and your concerns. How much value do they put into that? You understand what I'm saying? This is how you'll start getting to understand if a person really like you on a mental level versus just a physical level. But if he like you on the physical level, and again, it's good, and let's just say it's so good that he's so attracted to you physically, now he's kind of trying to get to know you, just because he got to spend a lot of time with you, right? Like it's happening in reverse. But here's the thing. It's the sex, your physical, then your mental. The value system is backwards. But here the deal is, it makes it more difficult to hold, because here's what happened. Let me finish that statement. It makes it more difficult to hold him or her like that. Even if she like you because of your finances first. I mean, your physical attract to her. She see you make her laugh. She see you got some paper, or think you got some paper, right? And the sex good. For a woman, she may, if she existed on an emotional level, totally on an emotional level, physical level, then that may suffice her for a little bit. Because women just a little bit different than we are. If they're emotionally consumed by you, then it's a good chance you can hold that down. The only thing is, though, you see, she like you for the pleasure. She like you for all the good that you do. But when you start going into the serious things of life, the vicissitudes of life, the struggles, the hard times, things that may happen, how do you know she gonna stick around? Why I say that? Because see, now you can't bring her the same level of gratification, pleasure, happiness, and all that you started out with. So the other thing I was gonna say was anyway, because I kind of lost that thought, but for men, for the most part, this is my point. I'm trying not to make this be a long thing, but this is my point. For men, you have to stop selling yourself short. A lot of males aren't striving to be men. And you see, if you're really striving to be a man, you're really striving to be desired or loved or liked for who you are and not what you have, then you have to present out front your mental. That's who you are, your mental, your mind. So if you gotta present that out first and see if y'all connect. Do we connect on a conversative mental level? Without all the being goofy and the laughing and the joking do we connect? You dig what I'm saying? So now, beyond that point, but here's one Mr. Farrakhan once said that the reason why we see brothers with so much, who put so much value into material. Why I gotta wear all the jewelry all the time? Why I gotta be flashy when I step out all the time? Why my car got to be top of the line? It's because I put more value in that, because I lack substance. I lack some substance. I don't have what it takes. I know I don't have what it takes in me to get you, so I know I got what you like though, right? So when you find this man who comes around a brother that do got substance, or he see that you have some type of attraction or whatever for a brother that do got substance, he's gonna feel inferior. He's gonna feel a bit threatened. Why? Because even though he have all this, he don't have where the true value at. You see, what's deep inside is like compared to the stuff in the universe. Like all the most valuable things of the universe that's found deep in the universe, right? I mean, I'm sorry, deep in the earth. Like the uranium and platinum and diamonds and oil. You gotta dig deep to go get it. But you see, we're not working. We're not working to get the real and true value out of each other. We're not even striving to be understood. We're not working. We just want to be liked. We just want to be accepted. I remember, what's his name? Drake say, I have so many friends. If all I did was gave out compliments. You know what I'm saying? If all I did was gave out compliments, I never corrected you. I never told you when you were wrong. I never told you to stop dealing with me a certain way. I never checked you about the way you talk to me, whatever case may be. If I always just give you what you want to make you feel good. If that was my whole objective, I don't love you. I just want you to like me. Anyway, man, this is really for you again. Ladies, of course you can pull something out of this too, because that goes both ways all the time. But men, I believe, need to stand up. Stop being so weak. Stop using your material to get attention. Stop using your material so you can get a conversation. Stop using your material for sex, because guess what? We've conditioned these women to look at every man like that. Today, a man ain't worth nothing to most women, to 90-something% of the women, and if he ain't got no money. And you know what I'm saying? It's like his value comes from his physical material surroundings, not for who he is. She can't even begin to see who he is until she see he got something. She can't even hear who he is until she see he'll believe he got something. So that's men's fault. Men have conditioned women, started from the daughters on up, to be in love with material possessions, man. And it's like, now when you come to a woman, you gotta come with your hands out. You gotta come with your wallet open. You gotta come. How you first meet a chick and you give her everything on a first. I don't even want to call it a date. We need to see if we even like each other. So how you give a woman everything on the first outing or meeting or whatever it is you want to call it, that you would give your woman 5-10 years from now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we go out and I spend $100-something on you in one night, and I don't even know if me and you even like each other? I mean, I ain't making millions. So maybe somebody who make millions, of course, spending $100-200 in one night, that ain't shit. That's what they do all the time for themselves, right? But I'm saying, if that's not what you go out and spend every day on yourself, I mean, it's not. You doing that because of the date, right? So I'm saying, man, we sending out the wrong message, man. Y'all have to tighten up, man, and start. You know, if you really want to be loved and really valued for who you are, as well as women, vice versa, you have to come different, man. Your criteria has to change. Your standard has to change. And that's just really it right there. So, man, what y'all think about it? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Again, YouTube, Enlightened Minds Enterprise. Like, share, subscribe, and anyway, peace and blessings.